The judge in the Tree of Life synagogue shooting case declined to set a trial date for suspect Robert Bowers, saying more details need to be worked out first. Megan Schiller was in court for a status conference today. She joins us live with a look at where the case stands. Megan.
Ken, right now the judge said she's just not ready to set a trial date for that man who was accused of shooting and killing 11 victims inside the Tree of Life synagogue. She said there are just too many really big, important issues that are still not resolved. She also said she does not want to set a date and then have to change it, so she's just going to wait. Thursday afternoon, Judge Donetta Ambrose said she will not pick a trial date yet, but when she does, she'll make sure it doesn't conflict with next fall's high Jewish holidays. That's something that gave Congregation Dor Hadash relief.
The fall is a very holy time of the year, and we devote ourselves into introspection, how to become better people, how to make society better. And the trial at that time would have been very disruptive to the congregation and its members, and perhaps to the wider Jewish community as a whole.
Congregation Dor Hadash wrote a letter to the judge asking for the trial to not overlap with the high holidays in any way. This after prosecuting attorneys proposed a trial schedule that would begin finding jurors next September.
We think her response was very compassionate and will be very appreciated by our congregation, Dor Hadash. Also, her consideration that we could be present at every part of the process and not just at the trial, including jury selection, was very important to us.
Judge Ambrose said the prosecuting attorney's proposed schedule was, quote, not workable, and said although she appreciates the government's desire to not prolong this emotional trial, she doesn't want to rush through key unresolved issues. Prosecutors said they didn't mean to be disrespectful or conflict with the high holidays, but were merely thinking of not further traumatizing the victims and dragging the trial out.
You know, they have their perspective, but I think it's more important to do this in a thoughtful, conscious way. And so that would be our position, and I would appreciate that.
Next, the defense attorneys will file a motion by early November about the physical evidence collected in the case, explaining why they think they should be able to see everything ahead of trial. The judge also gave the defense until mid-December to file any constitutional challenges against the death penalty. You'll remember the prosecutors are asking for the death penalty in this case. Bowers said he would plead guilty in exchange for a life sentence, but prosecutors rejected that deal. Reporting live downtown, I'm Megan Schiller, KDKA News.